Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today I'm going to share the BB wipe technique, but then we're going to crank it up a notch. I'm going to do spotlight, a few techniques, let's put it that way, with Life is Beautiful. It's a new release stamp set. I did this style here for a swap, and then I decide I'm going to do many of them for a thank you. I will not put the bow because I'm mailing so many. So let's get started, but we're going to do spotlight. So I'm putting this about at 1 inch the corner there because it's such a big stamp set. I like to use my stamp apparatus, and boom. This measure 3 3/4 by 5. This one was 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to decrease it a bit just because when I make so many, it's easier if I get more space to play with. Put it that way when I do my layers. Now let me put the stamp set under here. I like to have that there, so I'm gonna leave that right there. I am not using my whatever it's called, the magnet, just because like I said, when you do hundreds of them, you want something quick. So I'm just gonna move it, boom, see? And I'm going to go ahead, use another one, put that right there in the corner. See, you don't have to use the magnet every time, and just stamp. I'm using the new cinnamon cider, and I think that is amazing for a tree trunk. So this, you can do many season with that. You see, you get the snowflakes. That's like the bokeh background. The leaves, you can put it in any colors, right? Okay, so now that we got that, so now I share with you how simple it is without the magnet. We're just going to do a card, but first I'm going to share with you what to do with the BB wipe. I like to take a BB wipe, and if you can find BB wipe without pattern, it's even better, but that's okay. You can use that over and over and spritz water till you see you don't have no more color. The color of choice today, it's terracotta tile, bumblebee, pumpkin pie, and old olive. So I like to start with my darkest color usually, and I do a few drops. One thing I should have said, you want to look at the stamp set, the size of the stamp set. Did I bring it, the stamp? Oh my goodness, what the heck did I do with that? Well, that is crazy. Oh, here it is. Okay, I need the leaves here, so let me pull the leaves. Now you want a little bit bigger than so I'm going to do pretty much the whole thing. So the dark one I'm going to just add randomly. Then I'm going to go with old olive, and old olive I just want a little bit because I'm going to say it's late fall, so it's less green. Now I'm going to go with pumpkin pie, and they're going to bleed together, and that is perfectly fine. You're going to ask me how many cards you are going to do with that. I make that run a long way. Like I said, when it starts to get dry a bit, I spritz water. So I'm going to say this at least 30 to 40 cards. Now I'm adding the bumblebee. Here we go. You still see some white. Don't worry about that because it will blend. I like a little bit more cushion, so I'm going to put it on top of the other one. So really, if you do 2 layers of fold it in 4 or fold it in 2, depend on your stamp, you can, you know, have more cushion. Now, because it's a photopolymer, I'm going to bring my foam mat here, and we're going to put piece of scrap paper under, just in case if I go on the side. Here we go. Now I'm going to take my leaves. Need my righty hand here. Can you all see? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stamp this, and it's going to get all changed color as you go. The color going to be different because, you know, you cannot stamp exactly right at the same spot. So the color will get mixed. Going to stamp that once there. See how fallish it is? And then I can add more. Et voila! How simple that was. If you want, you can add a little bit on the ground also, like some leaf fell on the ground. Boom. That is it. Let me remove this one. Now, for the tree, I like to, usually I would put kind of in the green, but because I said it's kind of late fall, I feel that it's no more grass really. It's kind of like blossom. I'm using crumb cake, so you can use green also if you want. I'm just going to add a few right here for my ground. You can always put green, absolutely. Now we're going to use the little birdhouse. I think that is so cute, and that I choose to do with gray granite, just like I'm thinking it's like weathered wood. Okay, so I'm doing this with gray granite. Et voila, boom. Now we're gonna punch out before we do the rest. So I would say go about to this step now. I'm using the 1.5 circle punch, and you're gonna decide where you want to have the spotlight, because I got the birdhouse there. I'm gonna put my spotlight right about here. You want to have enough on each side because we're going to put another layer there. So I'm going to punch that right here. Boom. Now the layer in the back of this is going to be cinnamon cider. I'm going to go with my 1 3/4 punch. If you don't have the punch, because this punch is retired, use the framelit and just cut it. You want to cut it more in the center because you want to keep around plain. So this way you don't have to use waste paper from another piece, because this is going to be our layers. So that way you see this going to go on top here. Doesn't matter if it don't match, okay? Don't worry about that. This is going to go at the top here, and see, now it's all matching. That is called the spotlight technique. So now we're going to put our hello. That is part of this stamp set. I could put thinking of you too, but I'm going to put hello, and I'm going to stamp that with bumblebee. Bumblebee. Let's bring that here. And now I want to balance this, and I think I'm going to come right here and go about at the tree trunk there and put it there, because the circle, it's more to the left. Et voila. So you just try to balance. Let's say you put your circle more to the right, put your hello to the left, just to balance your card. Now, while I got you here, let me share with you a little tip on folding a piece of cardstock. I learned that from ST. If you use your paper cutter here, you put your cardstock right here. You see it's a ledge there. Push it right there at the push straight. Just fold your cardstock, even if it's score or not score, and then reinforce this. I like to bring my bone folder. Oops. Really, I like to do it stand up like this, and boom. See how simple that is? So this one, this tip was shared by ST, one of my teammates. So if you put it flush here and to the side, then you know all sides are straight. Bring it down, boom. that is it, my friend. And, oh, let's finish our card. My goodness, I was ready to say to the next time. But no, we have to assemble our card. Oops, what did I do? Here we go. You know what? Let's put this one in case that my glue are going in the hole there. I don't want to stuck my paper to my table. So let's open that. And then we're going to put a little bit of leaves inside. Oops. Let's bring this right here. This here, I think it's time for me to change my blade. Here we go. And then we're going to put this layer at the top. Et voila. Now I'm going to take this and we're going to put that right at the top of the thing. And now this one though, the one that it's stamped, you have to pay attention to match that. So you try to align, you know, your stamping there so it flow together. Et voila. Was that simple or what? So for the inside, I'm going to bring this back. And I'm just going to put a little bit of leaf at the bottom, not at the top, at the bottom. So this can be a birthday card, just a thinking of you. And see all those different color leaves? Very fallish. So now I get my leaf on the ground. Et voila, my friend. That simple. So I will have all supplies, all measurement listed on my blog. Just right below you get the direct link. You will have all listed there, and also all in the US. You can shop 24/7. Thank you so much for your support. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye-bye for now.